Hello, boys and girls. How are you? Oi, turminha, tudo bem? Hoje é a nossa última aula desse primeiro semestre. Eu gostaria de começar agradecendo a vocês, crianças, por terem acompanhado as nossas aulas. Gostaria de agradecer também aos papais e às mamães que possibilitaram que as nossas aulas pudessem acontecer. So, thank you very much. Muito obrigada, papai. Muito obrigada, mamãe, por terem possibilitado que os nossos pequenos possam assistir às nossas aulas, ok? Hoje nós vamos assistir a uma story, então nós vamos terminar as nossas aulas desse semestre de uma maneira divertida. Depois que vocês assistirem a story, eu vou deixar aqui um puzzle, um quebra-cabeças para vocês montarem sobre a história. Além desta aula que vocês vão assistir a partir de agora, há também na sala virtual o nosso roteiro de estudos. Há um vídeo em que eu explico todas as opções que vocês têm e também um arquivo em PDF, que é só vocês baixarem no computador ou no celular, já deixar lá guardadinho, e quando vocês quiserem acessar alguma coisa, vocês abrem, clicam direto no link que vai aparecer lá, tá bom? Que ele já vai abrir para vocês a página do game, do canal do YouTube, enfim, da atividade que vocês escolherem fazer, ok? Eu desejo que as férias de vocês sejam maravilhosas, divirtam-se, descansem, porque o descanso ele é muito importante, e nós nos vemos de novo em agosto, ok? Vou ficar com saudade de todos vocês. Vamos começar a nossa aula de hoje dançando uma song. Hoje a nossa song será uma song sobre animals, porque a nossa story de hoje tem a ver com animals, ok? Let's dance!
There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name-o. Clap! There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o. I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name-o. Pat your legs. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o. N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name-o. Pat your tummy. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o. G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name-o. Pat your head. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o. O, 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 and Bingo was his name-o. Jump! There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o. And Bingo was his name-o. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name-o.
Excellent! Vocês sabem que eu adoro dançar com vocês. Muito bem, turminha. Hoje nós vamos ver uma story que eu vou dar um spoiler para vocês. Olha só, vocês conseguem adivinhar que story é essa? Será que vocês sabem? Isso mesmo, turminha, é a nossa história do patinho feio. Então vamos assistir? Vamos lá, let's watch the story right now.
Once upon a time in spring, there was a lagoon where all the mom ducks would lay their eggs for them to soon turn into beautiful baby ducks. One of them took care of her nest, full of identical eggs, all but one, a very different and strange one.
This egg is so different,
said the mom duck loudly. The rest of the mom ducks gazed at it.
You are right,
said one of the ducks. She was so old she was the grandmother of all the ducks in the lagoon.
Not only it is bigger, its color is also different. Oh, look, Granny! My eggs are about to hatch. I will finally become a mother. Here comes the first one. Oh, what a beautiful duckling, soft and yellow like you,
exclaimed Grandma Duck.
And the second one,
said Mom Duck excitedly.
And the third. Oh, look how beautiful my ducklings are. And look at the fourth one. And the fifth one,
Grandma Duck said amazed. The flowers of the lagoon would bend their stems in order to witness a show, and you would hear them say,
5 wonderful ducklings! Congratulations, Mom Duck! Oh, thank you, but what is going on with my last egg? Why hasn't it hatched yet?
Mom Duck had to wait a couple more days, and when the egg finally hatched, what a surprise everyone had!
Oh, as he was taking so long, I thought he was going to be the most beautiful one. But my poor duckling, he's so ugly.
And the flowers, who thought of themselves so beautiful, perfumed them better than the rest, wouldn't stop criticizing, while the sibling ducks would sing.
His hair looks always loose, and with such an accent, he's one ugly, lonely duckling.
Duckling away, oh, quack.
Have you heard of the ugly duckling? Ugly, ugly duckling. It makes me laugh, how could it not? Have you heard of the ugly duckling? Ugly, ugly duckling.
With those big eyes, he looked at us, quack.
Have you heard of the ugly duckling? Ugly, ugly duckling. His poor mom so scared she couldn't sleep. Have you heard of the ugly duckling? Ugly, ugly duckling. Oh, what an ugly duckling!
Not only did the flowers laugh at the ugly duckling, his siblings would go swimming and leave him apart, not listening to Mom Duck's begging.
My children, please! The duckling has no fault for being the way he is.
He's so ugly, Mom.
He's just different from the rest, my children.
But Mom, he doesn't even look like a duck.
And the ducklings were right, for no one knew that the weird duckling had hatched from the egg of a swan that had fallen by mistake in Mom Duck's nest. Spring was over. Summer passed by, and with the arrival of autumn, the tree leaves started to fall. Along with the leaves, the tears of the ugly, unhappy duckling fell as well. Tired of the mocking and contempt, the ugly duckling decided to leave the lagoon. And although he didn't want to leave his mom, the only one who loved him and accepted him, he rather saved her from everyone's criticism. When Mom Duck realized the duckling was missing, she burst into tears. But the idea that far away the poor duckling would find happiness comforted her. No one knows how the ugly duckling survived winter alone, trembling and freezing, hiding from everyone, not to be ridiculized. But one day, when the weather started to improve, the duckling decided to go for a walk. Suddenly, he saw a huge crystal clear lake where he saw some magnificent birds with long, flexible necks, wide silky wings of unparalleled beauty, and he exclaimed in amazement,
I have never seen anything this beautiful. They look like angels.
Touched by the sight, he entered the waters of the lake to look at those birds closer. But what he saw was his own image's reflection in the water, more beautiful and elegant than everyone, taller and more handsome.
A swan! A swan! That's what I've always been!
He swam, spread his wings, and his happiness was complete when he heard how the other swans would call him.
Come
with us, brother. It is time to meet your family.
With flowers are and so flawless, don't judge the book by its cover. We rushed and hurt without knowing this little duck will soon flourish. So harsh, so cruel, so mean we were to him. How could we know this little ugly duckling was in fact a beautiful swan? We're very sorry, you have to know. We didn't care and we were wrong. Life has taught us we shouldn't judge. We now regret it all. Flowers are and so flawless. Don't judge a book by its cover. We rushed and hurt without knowing this little duck will soon flourish. So harsh, so cruel, so mean we were to him. How could we know this little ugly duckling was in fact a beautiful swan? If this noble and careful duck, so generous, one of a kind, the pain
The flowers, who saw him take flight, couldn't believe it and spread the news around every lake, pond, and lagoon. Great shame fell the 5 ducklings who had cast away the beautiful swan. And very happy the mom duck became when she knew her beautiful swan found his true family.
So skinny and tall, all his feathers fall, and the ugly duckling from his egg he showed, and his mom duck looked frightened and amazed. Eggs she took with her also brought her nest,
and the other ducklings opening their mouth, they shouted out loud with their duckling voices. What an ugly duckling, he's more than ugly, looks like no other. What an ugly duckling.
And they call him ugly, and they call him ugly, such an ugly duckling from the egg he hatched. And they call him ugly, and they call him ugly, such an ugly duckling, different from the others. The light from the moon shines in the lagoon, and the ugly duckling played in the water, and from the water his reflection came, white and pretty swan, that is what he was.
All dressed up in white and with no disguise, with his pretty feathers like the foamy heavens. That's the ugly duckling from the egg he hatched, such a grateful swan, he was like no other.
And they call him ugly, and they call him ugly, such an ugly duckling from the egg he hatched. And they call him ugly, and they call him ugly, such an ugly duckling, different from the others.
And remember the moral of the story. Look always inside, not the outside. You will feel better and be happy forever.
Isso mesmo, turminha. Então, hoje nós vimos a story do The Ugly Duckling. Let's repeat. Say after me, please. The Ugly Duckling. Yes, great. Muito bem. Agora, eu vou deixar aqui embaixo uma atividade relacionada à nossa story do The Ugly Duckling, para que vocês possam fazer assim que o nosso vídeo acabar. Sempre tenho saudade de todos vocês. Espero rever todos vocês em agosto, no dia 3 de agosto. Não esqueçam, certo? Se vocês quiserem continuar me mandando e-mails durante as férias, contando o que vocês estão fazendo, vocês podem me mandar no e-mail que está aparecendo. De vez em quando a teacher vai dar uma olhadinha no e-mail, tudo bem? E se vocês quiserem ficar mais pertinho da teacher, vocês podem me procurar nas redes sociais. Podem me procurar no Instagram como Mariana Meira, que de vez em quando eu posto as coisas que eu estou fazendo. Eu vou adorar ver o que vocês estão fazendo também, ok? Beijinho, turminha. Bye, bye, bye. See you later.